Awkward silence. Yeah, we're good. Hey, you guys, so sorry for that. The other phone that we were filming on, because it's our last section of the day, it actually just died on us. So we're actually in the middle of a conversation, but we're picking back up here. So, Patrick, I forget where we left off here. Were we talking about the different programs?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Andrew was asking what kinds of programs can you use Shuttle Pro with? Well, we as I mentioned earlier, it comes pre-set up for over 100 well-known applications. Pretty much anything that Adobe do, it's covered. Photoshop, Lightroom, Encore, you name it, it's in the list. Even the consumer versions as well, so like Photoshop Elements and Premiere Elements are included. Pretty much anything that Apple do, Final Cut Pro, if you're using iMovie, those kinds of applications, they're all in there. And actually, once you become more experienced with Shuttle Pro, you can actually set up just about any program that you want. It's very easy to do in the software. Hit the little plus link at the bottom left-hand side. It'll just give you a blank profile, and you can populate all your own functionality really easily. So you can use it with anything, basically.
For those of you that are just tuning in now because you just saw the live notification and you didn't see the interruption before, this is the product that we were looking at. It's called the Shuttle Pro V2, and it's basically a tactile functionality where you can interact with Premiere Pro, Lightroom, any sort of program that you want, of course, for our channel and our channel purposes, probably video editing software or any sort of Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom. And basically, I recently acquired one, and I hopefully will be doing a review on it more in depth on my channel very soon. And so what is like the learning curve have you noticed from your customers with these?
Generally speaking, most people will take a few days to become accustomed with it. The advice I tend to give new users is start by maybe modifying it, a couple of 3 buttons, your favorite shortcuts, and then start to grow with it. So, stick to maybe the buttons are across the top until they become muscle memory. You need to start pressing these buttons without really thinking about them, and that's when you start to see the real benefit. After a while, you'll start to populate the additional buttons to the functions that you want, and when you become an absolute grandmaster, you can start having multiple profiles on top of that in each bit of software.
Right. So is there anything else that you want to say about any other products that you guys have maybe that would be useful to video editors out there?
Yeah, of course. For the first time this year, we're actually showing something very different to the market, actually, which is what we call roller mouse. This is a true ergonomic alternative to the traditional computer mouse. And if you think about particularly video editing applications, there's a lot of side-to-side arm movement. So the idea here is it actually brings your workstation close into the body, which is much healthier from an RSI or carpal tunnel point of view. If you've got existing injuries, this is a great way of actually alleviating those problems. I don't know if you look very closely at the bar here. Let me just get my cursor back if I can rescue it from the other screen. There we go. So if you look at the way the cursor's moving, a left to right movement on the bar actually moves left to right. If we roll up and down, it goes up and down. And of course, if you very subtly combine the two, then you've got very quick and very easy movement, but actually just with fingertip control. So very easy to use, much more relaxing to use, and because it's centrally placed in front of your keyboard, it's actually ambidextrous as well. So you can spread the load from hand to hand. You're also very close to the keyboard when if you need to go for specific shortcuts or if you're doing some typing. So it's a very efficient way of working as well as quite a healthy one as well.
That's fantastic. I'll have to give that a go. I noticed that when I travel and I have a mouse pad, like it definitely starts to hurt my wrist after a while. So that's really great. That's fantastic. So how much is it? How much is the roller pad?
This model in US dollars around 265. Very much favoured from an ergonomic point of view by a lot of the big corporations, but we're finding increasingly people in the creative arena, particularly people that are sat in front of a workstation for 6, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, they're quick, increasingly turning towards this kind of device to actually get away from existing injuries and actually prevent those happening in future.
Well, that's great. That's great. And what about the Shuttle Pro? How much does this one run at?
$99. But as we mentioned earlier, we've got show off $80. If you come and talk to us at the show, or drop us an email and mention the NAB offer, I'm sure we can sort that out for you.
Yeah, I'll connect you guys afterwards. And all of you, thanks so much for asking questions. I'm going to announce the winners of the lottery probably tomorrow night or whenever I get back to the hometown in DC and figure it out. But is there anything else that you want to say, Patrick? It's been so great, talking with you about the product.
Not from a product point of view, but just to say my first time in Vegas, thoroughly enjoying myself, been made to feel very welcome. And if anybody wants to pop by, say hello to us, you're all more than welcome. super good.
Yeah, and Patrick is super friendly, nice, and he was jet lagged yesterday, but now he's feeling a lot better. He came all the way from England, so it was a long travel. But I do love your accent, I have to say. I love the British accent.
And I'm not even posh either.
There we go. Well, be sure to check out Contour Design. I tweeted at them, and they're very, very friendly. They'd love to answer any questions they have about any of the devices that they have to really support you and to be a healthier editor, honestly. Yeah. All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll see you guys. This is our last session. I'm going to be doing a live stream with Metal tomorrow, which is a VR 360 plugin for Premiere Pro and After Effects. So I'll be going over some of their new products there tomorrow, Wednesday at 3 p.m. So I'll see you guys then. Bye. Cool. Thanks so much, Patrick.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you very much.